Ibiza is world famous for its clubs and its dance music. But did you know that it's also an excellent island for a clothes-free vacation? In this video, we'll show you the best nude beaches Ibiza has to offer. I'll tell you everything about the popular nude beaches in a minute, but as public nudity is legal in Spain and Ibiza has a very relaxed attitude towards naked people, any of the more than 80 beaches on the island can be considered a potential nude beach, as long as you stay a bit away from the crowds. On some beaches, this is just easier than on others. Take Cala Tarida, for example, in the west side of the island. The main beach is very popular and already gets crowded early in the morning. So this is not the best place to get naked. By the way, here's already a pro tip. If you only want to sunbathe topless, this is generally accepted everywhere on any beach, even on the most crowded ones. Anyway, as the main beach of Cala Tarida is not the best place to get naked, you'll need to go away from the crowds. Your best option is to walk to the east, where you'll find several small coves. They have kind of a first-come, first-served principle, so the first people in the cove set the dress code. If there are already bathing suits, it's best to walk a cove further. Another such example is Playa de Sestañol, just north of Ibiza town. It's impressive how such a secluded beach can exist this close to a very touristy area. The main beach is reserved for the bathing suits, but a short walk along the rocks will take you to some empty spots where you can skinny dip. Especially the parts around the fishermen's shacks are known for this. Ibiza has a very decent public transport system, and most beaches can be reached by a local bus. However, it's often more convenient to just rent a car. There are parking options near every beach, but often they are limited. So here's another pro tip. Rent a small car. We got a Volkswagen Polo and it perfectly did the trick. Moving on to the beaches that are famous for getting naked. In the west of the island is Playa Escondida, one of the 3 beaches of Playas de Comte. There is plenty of free parking space next to the road, and a quick walk through the dunes will take you to the beach. A huge yellow painted rock saying Nude Beach makes sure that you won't end up at the wrong beach. Just take the steps down and you're there. It's a rather small beach and the high cliffs protect you from the wind. The sea is calm and perfect for swimming. A downside of this beach is that it tends to get very busy on sunny days, also with bathing suits. The other 2 nearby beaches are super popular and often run completely full. Look at this shot. This was filmed in early May. So the bathing suits looking for a quieter spot often find their way to Cala Escondida. Yet, you won't be the only naked person, and if you don't mind being nude among the clothed, this is a really nice place to be. There is also a cool beach bar. We haven't seen a naked person inside, nor tried going in naked ourselves, but we heard that it shouldn't be an issue. Next on our list is Punta Galera, just north of San Antonio town and a very unique nude beach. Well, it's technically not really a beach, but rather a spectacular rock formation. It's a popular place among local nudists, and when we were there, everyone was naked. There are some parking spots near the entrance, but the road to get there wasn't suitable for our Volkswagen Polo, so instead we parked a bit further up the road. A dirt track leads to the bottom of the cliffs. It's a tricky spot and not for the faint-hearted. We did it on flip-flops, but hiking shoes are not a bad idea. Yet the scenery is totally worth it. There are plenty of flat rocks to sunbathe on, and here and there you can get into the sea. In the very south of the island is the most popular nude beach of Ibiza, Playa de Cavalet. The best place to park is in the north at El Chiringuito, Ibiza. There are some free parking spots if you come early. For the larger parking lots, you'll need to pay a fee. Although this whole beach is considered a nude beach, most visitors only get naked once they're south of the beach bar on the long sandy stretch with dunes in the backdrop. This beach is so large that it will hardly ever get overcrowded. At the north and the center of the beach, the waterfront is quite rocky, so be careful when you're getting into the sea. Once you get further to the south, the rocks disappear and make place for an almost Caribbean-style beach. At the very south is another beach bar called Chiringay. Unlike the beach bar in the north, it's very common to find naked people right in front of this bar. A walk along the trails at the south of Cavalet beach will take you along several small coves that are great if you like more privacy. If you keep walking, you'll end up at another beach called Ses Salines. This is not considered a nude beach and tends to get very crowded. The reason why we do want to mention it in this video is because there's an excellent beach bar called Satrinxa, which is great for daytime parties. If you had enough of sunbathing on the nude beach and don't mind putting on clothes, this is a recommended place for a sangria and to try out your dance moves. Moving on to the east of Ibiza, where we have 3 more nude beaches for you. The first is Cala Nova, a couple of minutes north of Santa Eulalia town. The best place to leave your car is at the nearby Playa Escanar, where you will find plenty of parking space. A 10-minute walk north will take you to Cala Nova. This is a very interesting beach because it has 2 nude sections. One is at the very south, right in front of the Azzaro beach bar. The other section is right in the middle of the beach, where you also find some small cliffs. It's hard to estimate what this beach looks like during the very high season, but in our experience, the nude sections were well respected. As well were the bathing suit sections, by the way. Once again, you'll find a rather flat sea that's perfect to cool down on a sunny day. The last 2 nude beaches are in the northeast of the island, located pretty much right next to each other. The first is Es Figural. There is a small parking lot right at the beach and quite some roadside parking. As at most other beaches, leave the part at the entrance of the beach to the bathing suits and walk to the left towards the rock that looks like it may fall over any minute. Here you'll find several smaller beaches and probably some naked people, or at least more solitude. This side of Ibiza is known as the surf side, meaning that the waves tend to be higher and the current stronger. Yet it's totally possible to go for a swim, just be a bit careful. The high cliffs provide some shade, but we'd recommend not sitting too close to them. The rocks on the beach are proof that now and then one comes tumbling down. Es Figural is quite a popular beach, and if it would get too crowded during the high season, we recommend going 1 beach further to Agua Blanca. The name translates as white water, which refers to the roughness of the sea. But that's Ibiza terms, we didn't find the waves that strong. You'll find several parking spaces next to the road to the beach, and a wooden stairs will take you all the way down. Once again, you'll find a beach that rather looks like one in the Caribbean or Southeast Asia than a European one. There used to be a beach bar, but unfortunately it's out of service. Or maybe not unfortunately, as this often means that mass tourism will stay away. Here too are several beaches. You can get naked on any of them, but the further you walk, the more space you have and the more likely it is that you will find other naked people. We hope that we've been able to show you Ibiza's potential for a nude beach vacation and that the island gets a high place on your bucket list. For more information about the beaches in this video, have a look at the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to learn more about clothes-free places around the world.